Nerdlocker.com here with your weekly video game update. This week, we're going to talk about how much PlayStation blows.
Oh, yes.
We were right this whole time.
And we have a reason.
Well, we had a reason before, too.
But now we have a reason that all the PlayStation fangirls have to be okay with.
And
so,
fanboys.
Ha ha ha. They're all fangirls.
They're all fans.
As you guys know, I love my iPad, too.
I know you love your iPad, too.
You do.
Well, I always thought that there couldn't be like a competition for it, but it turns out Sony just released information about 2 tablets they're going to release. One is the S1. It looks a lot like the iPad, but it has a folding, I assume it's a cover, and it's going to play PlayStation 1 games.
That's pretty cool.
Which is pretty neat. And then also the second one is called the S2, and it's kind of a DS-type tablet. It folds over and it's got 2 screens.
Right on.
And they both run Android.
It's actually kind of
Boom.
cool.
That's way cooler.
It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty stoked for
I
that.
don't like that I like it. Well, because it's PlayStation, and I hate...
But it's Android, so it's good.
I bet iPhone.
I think it has potential. I really do. But it's not an iPad
It's a neat idea. It's a cool
I
direction.
don't think anything is an iPad, iPhone, and then nothing can ever be an Apple killer.
I don't know. This is pretty interesting.
I don't really think
as
so.
a competition to the iPad.
The only thing that the only way it can compete with the iPad is price.
Absolutely.
If it's got a higher price, it's never going to compete.
No.
That's
I mean, those are already...
I mean, iPad 2 iPads were
enough.
extremely smart. Apple was extremely smart when they released it by doing the $499 point price. I mean, it's just price point.
Yeah.
it's just there, you know? So, we'll see.
So I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but Nintendo's talking about releasing a new console, and they're going to premiere it at E3.
Oh, snap.
Personally, I think that's awesome because I was never a fan of the Wii. Like, I never bought a Wii. I played it, but I always thought that was really weird. Like, the whole reason I play video games is to sit down and play video games.
Well, these are for, like, gamers' girlfriends and, like, hussy people.
Like, I never got into the whole, wand and all that, so...
Right. The thing about Wii that really bothers me, though, was the graphics. It was 480i and 480p. Like, why would, that's on an HD TV that's capable of 1080p. So that's why I'm excited about this next console, because it's going to be true 1080p graphics. The controller's supposed to have a 6-inch touchscreen.
That's pretty cool.
Which is pretty neat. These are all rumors. I mean, supposedly someone leaked them, but it sounds pretty legit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm excited about it.
Nintendo, regardless of my feelings for the Wii, Nintendo's always done a good job with their systems. Like, my N64 still works. Like,
so does mine, actually.
Anything else I've bought in the past, like I've had a PlayStation 2 not work, my Genesis, like Sega Dreamcast, like they make quality things. So I'm excited to see what their next level is.
Right.
Past the Wii.
I just hope there's no 3D involved with it.
There might be. You never know.
I mean,
it wouldn't surprise me, but as long as there's the option to have no 3D, I'm golden.
Fine with it.
So I saw the 3DS for the first time the other day.
Yeah.
And I was very underwhelmed. Like,
really?
If you're not at the exact right angle, it just looks like a blurry image.
Really?
You have to be exactly right here. So if you're playing and your friend looks over from this side, they're gonna be like,
look
that looks terrible.
Well, that's how all 3D things look to me, actually. So that's why some people just can't do anything 3D.
So you think that affects the angle that you can see it at, or?
No, I just think that you lessen your market when you put out 3D only things. So that loses the appeal a lot.
If you have the option, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, and that's Nintendo just released information that the 3DS didn't sell as well as they were hoping. So I think you're exactly right. And then the Nintendogs and Nintencats was the first million seller for a 3DS.
That's great.
I've never understood those games, like anything like that,
it's,
or The Sims or whatever.
It is Pink Software. Do you know what Pink Software is? Video games geared towards girls.
Is that Nintendogs?
Yeah,
And
like My Little
kids,
Pet Shop,
like-
exactly. It's all it is.
Actually, when I saw the 3DS for the first time, he was playing Nintendogs, and I asked him, I said, what do you do in this game? You know what he did? He took his stylus and he petted the dog. And he goes, no, you can also do this. Click through like 10 menus, and he goes, you can water it too.
Yeah, it's
like get a
puppy.
Exactly.
Just buy a real dog.
Right?
Right.
I mean,
It's like a Tamagotchi. It's like an expensive Tamagotchi.
That's really all it is, yeah.
Like, really?
But like, how weird do you look? Like,
you're a grown man.
Someone comes home and it's like, I thought you said you have a dog. Oh, I do. It's right here.
Check it out.
I can change his color.
That's a blurry dog.
Yeah, exactly. And the 3DS Lite, or the DS Lite, sorry, has been discontinued. They're going to discontinue it.
I heard that they stopped selling it at GameStop. I didn't know they completely stopped.
Well, that was like inevitable when you come out with a larger version of something. Who wouldn't want a bigger screen?
True.
I would.
Man,
and the colors
3DS.
are cooler.
The 3DS is so lame.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise
I was excited about Kid Icarus and Pilot Wings and Ocarina of Time, and now
not so much.
I don't care. I'm gonna go buy it on the Virtual Console and play it on my Wii.
Nice. You know what's funny though is that Nintendo has been like dominating in terms of sales for like probably the past 10 years. Like it was PS2 for so long.
It is incredible how much the Wii still sells.
Yeah,
like,
they've sold
Jesus.
trillions of units.
My brother can't stop playing the Lego games on Wii.
That's cute.
That's all he plays.
That's adorable.
Every time a new one comes out, like Indiana Jones, Harry Potter, Star Wars, whatever comes out, he gets it. So I mean, they have games that and then Mario, of course. I mean, they have games that people want.
Yeah.
It's just I can't believe they didn't release a Wii successor earlier.
Yeah.
Like it blows my mind.
Well, I think it's because it sells so well. Didn't they
Yes.
just drop the price for the Wii?
Yeah.
That's probably why. I mean, people still want it. You still kind of can't get it somewhere you go, some places you go.
If you like the Wii and you want to leave us a comment, you
Totally,
should go
we
ahead
can
and do so.
pick this conversation right back up.
Yeah, we'll talk to you in the comments. So as you heard, PlayStation was hacked.
Boom. How do you hack Sony?
It's that easy. So some hackers got credit card information, street addresses, names, all your personal information.
And PSN is down.
PSN has been down for a week now, I
Yeah,
believe?
yeah. Yeah.
That's all I can say, too. So I'm sitting home playing Xbox Live while you guys are just sitting
Playing
home.
Call of Duty,
You remember, like,
watching
since
my
day one, I
Netflix.
talked about how much I am not a fan of PlayStation and
Yes, I
360
remember
is
that.
better.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Ha 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 ha.
All right, we're going to cut to Steven now, who has a little bit more information about the PlayStation hack and how easy it was.
Oh, man.
I hate
Steven here, and I'm here to talk about some PlayStation news.
And I hate PlayStation so much, I ran all the way over to our alternate studio just to talk about this with you.
All right, so let's do this.
Let's do it.
So the PlayStation got hacked, which at first they weren't even letting people know that it was a hack. People were just like, why is it down? What's going on kind of thing, which got people so angry that a governor in Kentucky actually wrote a letter to Sony's representative because not only did it get hacked without them letting anybody know, but on top of that, people's credit card information is in danger. People might be getting false charges from hackers stealing their information, stealing all their credit card information, and Sony just didn't let anybody know. And so people are getting really pissed, to the point that the government is stepping in and
Really bad PR move on Sony's
yeah,
end.
I'm a PlayStation fanboy, and even I'm like, oh man, Sony, what are you doing?
You really said that.
Is it just so bad? And then if you throw on top of that I was looking at some of the data log of the hackers, and it's like, so when normal systems, you have the first wall you have to get through, which is to get actually in the system, so you can start doing some stuff. But then for the major stuff, you've got more walls inside there. They had their first one, which they're like, we got this. Nobody can hack this. This is like, oh man, this is amazing. And then nothing else. They were able to use JavaScript to get through the rest of it. That's how bad this was.
So I came out here originally to argue the merits of Xbox over PlayStation, but I don't even need to. Steven's not even a fanboy anymore for PlayStation.
I still love PlayStation. That's the worst part. I'm still a fanboy, but it's so bad. And so I have to agree with you.
I think that the reason the system was hacked is because they took out a lot of availability in that last update.
Yeah.
They took out a lot, in that firmware update, they took out a lot of things that you could do before, and people just were upset by that.
I mean, the original reason that hackers even started to hack it was because they took away Linux support. At least that was their
Right.
reasoning about why they all of a sudden did it. And at first people were like, oh no, you're just copping some excuse for why you waited this long to hack it. Really, it was just that hard. But after seeing some of the code, it's obvious, no, they just got pissed that Linux
And you're not an
support was taken
HTML
away.
guy at all, right?
No, but even to me, it was like, I know
That's
barely
fine.
anything about code, and I looked at this and go, whoa, you serious?
It's insane to me that it could be hacked that easily, and the fact that Sony isn't taking control of the situation and just doing a really good PR role to take care of it is insane. Today was the first day they issued a statement.
Yeah. What they did, though, is they shut it off, which was perfect. It was exactly what needed to happen, but they pretended that it wasn't happening.
Right.
If they would have come out and said, yes, we recognize this issue with the hackers is going on, and we're here to work for you, make sure everything's all right. If anything happens, we'll let you know. Everybody would have been like, oh, Sony, you're so good. But instead, they're just like, just don't say anything. Just leave it be. It's okay. It's okay. We got this, guys. And it's just bad.
It is.
Sony, what are you doing, guys? Come on. I love you.
That's what it
I
comes
love
down
you.
to. You're making the fanboys upset, and that's when you know you have a problem.
I love you. Don't fail me.
All right, I got to run back to our other set. So it was good talking to you.
It's good talking to you, too.
Talk to you soon.
All right, well, thank you for the info, Steven, but I personally still hate PlayStation.
Nerd.
All right, well, that's going to be it for video game news this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at nerdlocker.com.